Good evening, ladies. Good evening. How are you doing this evening? I hope you're having a great time. So I'm gonna introduce myself again. My name is Ogungbemi Olamide, and I'm a digital skills trainer with Impact Her. And I have with me here two of my wonderful colleagues. I have Johanna. Johanna will be at the comment section. You'll be seeing chatting with you. Please do well to engage with him. And then I also have Chidima. Chidima is on the back end, so you won't be seeing her, but she's doing a great job to ensure that this training goes very well. All right. So yes, I hope that we're happy to have, excited to have another session today. Yes, so I can see a lot of people here. We're so sorry that we started a bit late. It was due to some technical issues that we've now resolved. I can see Emanuela Uyana from Nigeria. How are you doing? I can see Choma, great to have you. Welcome. Yes, I can see. Okay, yeah, those are the ones I can see. So thank you so much, Johanna, for the great engagement. So please feel free to introduce yourself. Tell us where you are joining us from. I'll be happy to have you. So of course, you can drop your business name. Let us know exactly what business you do. All right, let's do this together. All right, so I'm gonna start with um yes, we're looking at how to build your brand and sell online. How to build your brand and sell online. All right. So our agenda for today is we'll look at how you can establish your brand online, and we'll of course look at how you can develop your e-commerce offering. And the last thing is that you look at how to utilize social media to drive sales for your business. All right. So I really hope that we're enjoying ourselves. Please do well to drop your name, introduce yourself at the comment section, and yes, we'll be happy to engage with you. All right. So let's just go into our affairs for today. Now, before I go into that, I want to let you know that Google is actually offering a free one-to-one mentorship, right, for small businesses and charities. So please feel free to sign up for Google mentoring. So if you want your business to be mentored by professionals, highly skilled professionals, trust me, Google doesn't do a bad job, or even they do a very great job. Let me say it that way. So yes, it'd be great to actually have you. All right. So now let me hear from you. How do you currently market your business? I want to hear from you. How do you currently market your business? Do you market by Facebook, WhatsApp, whatever? Let me hear from you. How do you actually market how do you market your business to your clients? How do clients know you, right? How have you been doing that? I want to hear from you. And while I'm waiting to hear from you, I'm going to tell you that we're going to look at how to establish your brand online. And yes, we're also going to look at the benefits that are brought to your businesses by going online. So I'm just going to go through a bit of those benefits. So before I even go ahead, the reason why it's necessary that your business goes online is because we have like 1.79 billion people that shopped just last year. We're not talking about 2 years ago. We're not talking about 3 years ago, just last year. You understand there was COVID situation and nobody could go out. And God knows what COVID has brought. I don't think it can be taken out suddenly. Do you understand? It means that people are going to keep living with some of the effects of COVID. And one of the good effects is that people now are more online than ever before. Do you see that? So that means you have more clients online. And then 97% actually learn about a business than anywhere else. Then, of course, 95% of purchases will actually be through e-commerce in 39 years to come. That's 2040. Do you see that? I'm sure you don't want to miss that, right? So those are the reasons why it's necessary that you go online. Do you see that? And of course, you can actually use in the internet to do a lot of things for your business. You can sell your products, you can buy products from other people, right? Of course, you can also buy products from from those that you are being that you are from distributors or from manufacturers. You see that. Then of course you can advertise your product. You can reach out to customers and actually research on your competition. So these are very important things that you can actually do online. Oh yes, I can see Khalid. Khalid, welcome. Khalid Sherifuddin. I'm not sure if I got that name correctly, but I would say welcome, welcome to this session. All right. So let's look at how you can build an online presence. Right. So it's very important that these days everything, just like I said earlier, things are going digital. Most people are now online. People that weren't online before had to go online last year. And so it is important that you have an online presence, that people know you and that you're able to make sales. It might be your website, it might be your e-commerce platform, it might be your social media page, whatever it is, just ensure that you are online if you're not, right? So for example, here you can see Invalid Design. Invalid Design has um, a mobile friendly website. Do you see that? And of course we can see Juma Atos. That's actually a website that you can actually view on a laptop. Do you see that? All right. So moving on, let's look at the different kind of types of platform that are available. So you can use your own site actually. So you can build your own website. And trust me, websites are actually cheap these days. You don't actually have to pay millions to have your website, in place, right? And I mean, we know that at Impact how we've been giving free websites to businesses. So these are things that we can actually afford to give you. So if you want a website, you can actually reach out to pr@impacta.org. I'm sure Joanna is going to drop that email so that you can actually reach out as soon as possible. Then of course you have social media platform, right? So and of course social media platforms they are very fun places to be, so that people that want to enjoy themselves, just want to relax, they are all there. And so that's a good time to make them see your product and know that you exist. So you need to have social media presence: Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, whatever, Twitter or Instagram. Those are the great platforms that are available for you. And of course you have online directory. So these are um it's an online list of businesses, right? Where you see contacts of different organizations and all, right? And of course, we have e-commerce platform. So an e-commerce platform actually allows you to sell your products online. Do you see that? So that's really those are the benefits you can actually derive, from that. Understand that e-commerce in Africa is very important, such that four 400 million internet users are in Africa, and that's like second to China. Do you see that? We have 400 million internet users in Africa, and 10% of retail sales, with an estimated value of 75 billion by 2025. Do you see that? And of course 16.5 billion was generated, $1 billion. Do you see that amount? Dollars was actually generated from e-commerce in 2017. Do you see that the benefits of internet, and of course now e-commerce, is very, very broad, and you need to take advantage of it. And let's look at the e-commerce platforms that are available. We have Amazon. Amazon is very popular internationally, right? So of course it allows people to sell and of course buy products online. So you can, if you want to get on Amazon, I'm sure it's not very difficult, right? And of course you can get on Konga. Konga is actually one of Nigeria's leading e-commerce companies, right? And you can actually go to their platform, request to have your own product on their platform. And trust me, I'm sure they have a commission based kind of a model, right? So you can actually discuss with them. And then we have Jumia is more in Africa, right? It allows customers to buy a lot of products, fashion, grocery, whatever it is. This is very, very good for businesses in Africa. All right, moving on. Let's see how you can sell your product on online market sales. So we have Kilimall, right? So Kilimall is actually an online shopping mall. That of course helps you to get across to your your customers, right? Just via a marketplace, right? And of course, we have bid or buy. Bid or buy is actually also another marketplace that allows you to buy and sell virtually. Then of course we have gg.ng. I'm sure many Nigerians will know gg. So gg is so that you can sell a lot of things, like a wide range of products on gg. And trust me, people actually go to gg to actually buy stuff. So that's a possible place for you to make sales. Then we have online directory, just like I've said. Usually it's like a list of contacts of businesses that are available in a part, and they are classified according to a location, or based on the sector, or based on the industry, whatever it is. These you can actually easily sign up for one of these platforms. So we have an example. We have Yellow Pages of Africa, but then of course we have Africa Business Pages. So these are platforms you can actually sign up to, and actually get your business online, right? Then let's see how you can actually get listed on an online business directory. So the first thing is that you have to register your business details. For example, you go to Africa Business Pages, right? The website africabusinesspages.com, and then you register your business details in there. You put in your contact details, your business sector, your country, and voila, you're already on Africa Business Pages. So, I mean, aside the directories, it's very important that you actually also get on social media. Just like I said earlier, many people on social media, some people practically sleep on social media, and they wake up to social media. So, do you see that that's a right market for you if you actually want to sell products, right? So, having the right marketing plan, knowing, okay, where should I advertise my product, where should I invest in, who what audiences, I mean, what platform are my audience usually are. Those things, those things will allow you to actually get on get to your customers easily, because you don't want to go and sign up for a platform that you don't usually see your users. For example, if your users are more of let's say business people, well, some of them might actually be on LinkedIn, but not many of them. So the best idea for that is maybe Facebook, or or something. Or but if you know that, for example, your audiences are professional people, LinkedIn is the place to go. Do you see that? Oh, I can see some other people joining. I can see Kuala. I hope I pronounced it properly. I'm sorry if I did not. How is it today? I can see Anna from Botswana. Great to have you, Anna. What's the weather like in Botswana? I mean, here in Nigeria, it's hot, right? So I really hope that the weather is good there. All right, so I'll just move on. So let's look at how you can get on social media. So you can go to any of the social media pages. You can go to Instagram and just register, sign up, add your pictures, create your username, put your business details, and you're already there. Do you see? And of course, you can actually go to LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, all of these platforms to actually get your products there. Do you see that? All right. So you if you have questions, I'll be available to actually answer your question. Okay, I'm seeing Adejinle Marvelous. Adejinle Marvelous, welcome. It's great to have you here. Um Zambia is okay. It's finally raining. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Great to know. Kuala of, I will say, Banda. Great to know that. All right. Do we have questions, or do we just move on? Or am I so excellent? Am I such an excellent trainer that there are no need for questions? Of course, that was a joke. Please just let me know if you have questions, and I'll be ready to take them. Anna says it's a bit cold. It has been raining for the past 3 days. Wow, I really. Oh, now I think I envy you, right? Because it's really hot in Lagos. Let me be specific. Lagos, Nigeria is really the sun is very is scorching, right? Like these days, I'm not even sure. Though it's raining, once a while, but the sun is a lot. Emanuela is asking, how can we join e-commerce? Okay, so just like I said, you can actually go to probably Jumia or Konga or Amazon, right? just go to their website, sign up, and then you of course see a procedure on how vendors can actually join, right? And of course what it entails. So trust me, it's very easy, it's not as complicated, right? Of course, if you have issues, you can definitely reach out to their the customer care service, right? So, but it's really easy. And of course, another way to do that is to have your own website. You can build your own website, right? Not necessarily to having to go through any third party vendor, right? You can have your own e-commerce platform. So that's something else. That's something. Do you see that? So I mean, if you think that it doesn't answer your question, please let me know, and I'll be happy to go back. But that's really it. It's just as simple as that. All right. I can't see any other questions, so I'm just going to move ahead. All right. So let's go out to develop your e-commerce offering, right? So the first is that you have to pick a domain, right? Pick a domain name. What do you want? For example, if your business name is let's say let me see. Let me just pick someone's name at random. Okay, if you're yeah, okay, for Jumia, no, it might not be free. They might, I think it's commission based. But if it's your website, if you want to have a website, Impactor can do it for you for free. So that's why I say you can actually reach out to Impactor, and you will be able to put together a website or an e-commerce website for you, right? So that you'll be able to sell your products on it, right? All right. All right. So let's look at how to the steps. So the first thing is that you pick a domain, right? So domain names are, for example, Alfred, Anna, um, fashion. For okay, let's say Anna Fashions, right? .com. That's a domain name. Do you understand? So you can actually pick that domain name and register it. You have to register it first, right? So you can register it in a platform like African Domain or Google Domains, right? So once you buy it, it's not free. You have to buy the domain name. So once you buy it, it's already secured. Then you can definitely link it to a particular website, right? So just like I said, you can actually go to GoDaddy, you can go to Domain King, Bluehost, right? These are where you can actually get domain names, right? The next thing is, of course, you have to build your site, right? So you can actually use Wix. Wix is free. Google site is also free, right? So all you need is that all you need to do is you just go to Wix or Google sites and see a template that suits your business, right? So for example, if you are into fashion, you can look at, okay, what website looks like a fashion template, what template look like a fashion one. So you just you customize it to your color, customize it, use your own pictures, use your own content and all that. Do you see that? So it's as simple and easy as that. All right. So of course, just I think I need to emphasize that you don't need to code. There's no need for any form of coding. Do you see that? All right. Um. So like Anna was asking, really, I mean, I think it was Banda that was asking you for Wix and Google sites. You don't have to pay, but for your domain name, you have to buy it. It's not free, and but I don't think it's that expensive anyway. All right. So then you have to use templates, right? Just look at template that suits your business, pick it, and just start to customize it to look like what you really want. Then the next thing is that you have to upload your content. Do you see? Then look at, for example, I said you have to use your own pictures, use your own text, use your own colors and all that, so that it is customized to suit your business. So when you are looking at creating content, you need to ensure that you look at you prioritize your audience. Is very, very important, right? So you have to ensure that your website is such that your audience is you put them in view. You don't just put things above their head. Are they students? You ensure that it's something that they understand. Are they market people? You ensure that whatever you're putting in your content, they understand it. Then of course you have to research your competitors, right? Look at what they're doing, right? What are they doing better, or what are they doing well, and how can you be better in yours? So you have to more like create your own unique value proposition, right? And of course make your own look great. If your own is, oh, you know what, we buy 4 shoes get one free, or buy 4 shoes get a bowl free, whatever. That's something that makes you unique, because it's not everyone that does that. So whatever it is that does not affect your business, and makes you stand out, please ensure that you take advantage of that. And of course, you can learn search engine optimization basics. So it's very important. SEO is very important, right? So SEO is more like it allows you to rank higher on search engines, right? So once you have optimized your website, right, you are putting the right keywords and all that, trust me, your website will keep going from page, for example, page 10 of Google to page 8 of Google, then page 7 of Google, then maybe to page 1, right? So that's what really happens with SEO. So you need to understand the basics and learn it. Then of course you can go above and beyond with using your e-commerce plugins. You use your promotion and discount code plugin, easy to use. Your checkout just for your customers when they want to buy stuff and check out for e-commerce, right? And of course, um search engine optimization, email marketing. You integrate email market so that anybody that signs up or buy something on your platform, right, is able to get emails from you afterwards, right? So you are able to keep your customers. You are not losing your new customers, or or even the old ones. Do you see that? And of course, you have multiple payment options, so that okay, if card does not work, do you have maybe if Visa card does not work, Mastercard works. Or if a card does not work, then maybe you can maybe do a bank transfer. I don't know, whatever feels right to you, right? So that's it. Then you can actually download your plugins. So you plugins, you can find them on WooCommerce, Easy Digital Downloads, that's WordPress e-commerce. So all of these um um platforms are places that you can actually get open source, you know um plugins. Open source is more like it's free, you don't have to pay for it, right? So you can actually easily integrate all of these plugins to your website so that it has more functionalities than it should have. Do you see that? And of course, you have to make sure that your website is mobile friendly. It's very, very important, because the truth is that most people are on mobile right now, right? So I can tell you that um 2.4 2.4 billion people will actually shop online worldwide in 2021, right? 21 million online shoppers across Nigeria, South Africa, and Kenya. And then we have 50% of those consumers shopping more on mobile than in store. Do you see? So it's very important that your mobile view is in place. Your mobile view is not confusing to your customers. They don't have to scroll and scroll and scroll, so that it's difficult for them. So you have to ensure that your mobile platform is in place. So if you want to check if your site is mobile friendly, you can actually go to g.co/test my site, and with that be able to see what it looks like, right? So yes, do we have any questions before we move ahead? Oh, I can see a lot of people. I can see Choma, welcome. It's really, really great to have you. I can see Bokom. I'm sorry, I'm not sure if I pronounced your name properly. Okay, you say your name is Nasa. Yeah, Nasa, welcome. Then of course I can see Oma. Welcome to this particular session. I really hope that you are having a great time, and I hope you're learning a lot. So please let me know if you have questions. I'll be really, really happy to answer them now. Questions, right? I'll be really, really happy to answer any of your questions. All right. So while we are still waiting, you can actually drop your questions, if you actually have, right? But if you don't have, I will just move ahead. Anyway, I'll move ahead so you can easily drop your questions anytime. You don't have to necessarily, um, you know, um, wait. Just drop it, and I can pause to answer it. All right. Let's go how to utilize social media to drive sales. So how do you utilize social media to drive your sales, right? So I want to hear from you. How can social media actually benefit your business, right? How can social media benefit your business? I want to hear from you. How can social media benefit your business? Oma, I'm waiting to hear. Choma, Nasa, how can social media benefit your business? I want to hear from you. Banda, I want to hear from you. Manuela, Anna, yes. Marvelous. How can social media benefit your business? I'm waiting to hear from you. All right. So while I'm waiting to hear from you, please feel free to drop your comments and your questions, just like I said earlier. But I'm gonna go ahead anyway. So social media can actually help your business generate more sales. More sales. I mean, what else does a business owner want aside meeting needs and having sales, right? Those are the major things that every business wants. So yeah, it actually allows you to generate more sales, and of course it helps you to add value to your brand. You are not just offering something that every other person is offering. Do you see that you're able to more like reach out to more people, right? And of course it can help you to improve your marketing, just like I've said. Helps to reach out to more people, it helps to reach out to your audience, but yeah, it helps to narrow down your advertising so that it's able to target your audience. And then of course you can actually build relationships and networks with social media. Trust me, I see a lot of people do that. When they go to an influencer's page and probably influencer posted something, they just respond, and then right there in the comment section of that influencers, probably Instagram page or Facebook page, they advertise their business. Oh, you can reach out to this to get your product and all that. So that's another way. So these are ways you can actually build relationships using social media. And you can even have chats to your customers. You can have reviews from them and all that. They can actually come to you easily. I mean, I still did that. I mean, about, I think, last week. I saw something I liked on Instagram, and I just sent a message to the vendor. So do you see that this is something that allows you to allows your business to grow and allows to build relationships? And of course, you can actually stay competitive. Do you see that you can stay competitive with social media? All right. Okay. So Banda is saying you get to see your competitors and see where to improve. Good. 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 Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Banda. I really appreciate that. Choma says for networking. Great. Great point. Um, Banda also said, well, it's because it reaches a wide audience. Good. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much for those great responses. They are all on point. All right. So let's move on. So let's look at how to set up a social strategy, right? How can you set up a social strategy? So the first is you have to consider your audience. It's very very important. Your business goals, your social platforms, and the tone of your voice, and of course, what does success mean to you? Now, when I talk about audience, I mean, who are your audience? Are they male? Are they female? Are they old? Are they young? Are they entrepreneurs? Are they employees? Are they teenagers? Whatever they are, what's their age group like? What's how does a typical day of one of your customers look like? So all of those things are very important. What are they interested in? What influences them? How can they what time they get online? Because it's important. If you know what time they get online, maybe advertising on the wrong at the wrong time. For example, I know that employees get online when it's like after their work, because that's when they have a lot of time to chat around social media and all that, right? So if you are putting an advert for probably 8 a.m., trust me, employees are probably they are trying to get to their places of work, or they are already at work, and so they cannot engage at that time. So it's very necessary to know when they are online, so that you don't miss them, right, when you are posting your products or whatever advertisement or post generally. Then of course you have to enter what social media did they use and platform did they use. Now, did they use Facebook? Usually you see a lot of people on Facebook, right? You see the mostly old people on Facebook, and you see, yes, some young people out there. For Instagram, most of the people on Instagram are actually young people, right? So these are things that you need to understand when you are defining your strategy. Then the next thing is that you have to define your business goal. What are your business goals? Now you can say, oh, you know what, I want to actually just ensure that I grow my brand awareness. Someone will say, you know what, I want to just give my customers a better customer service. Right? Another one say, oh, you know what, it's just more sales I want. So whatever it is, you can say you want to get more people on your side, you want to connect with influencers, whatever it is that your goals are, you need to state it, right? Then of course you need to understand what platform to use, right? You need to is it a business focused platform or lifestyle? Business focus is more like I can say LinkedIn might be one of them. right? So that's something. And then I see a lot of business people on YouTube, right? So you have to understand what is, and then of course you can start with maybe for example if you're using YouTube, you can start with and learn, test and understand what how it works. Then before you try another, don't just have a lot and you're not even managing them properly. Because I've seen some Instagram pages that, trust me, they're not even, their Instagram pages are just almost blank, and then I'm wondering, are these people still selling stuff? Or some people, the last time they posted was in 2019. That's like 2 years ago. Do you see that? So that's really, you have to understand that if you have a page, you need to ensure that you engage your audience properly. So if it's just one you can stick with, please stick with it and make your money and reach out to your audiences well. Do you see that? And of course, you can have different channels and um no, sorry, I'm going to say that the different channels you have, or different channels that are possible, need different kind of strategies. So that if you are going for Facebook, there's a strategy to Facebook. If you are going for Instagram, there's a strategy to Instagram. So once you understand, you can stick to maybe one or two and understand the strategies for those platforms well enough, then trust me, I can assure you that you can make sales and of course get more people on board. Do you see that? Yes. Let's look at how you can define your brand social voice, right? So the next thing just that I said is that you need to understand what your brand looks like, right? Branding is important. Your colors have to speak, your logos have to speak, your tone of voice, right? Some people, their tone of voice is more like it's tender. Some people, they have this vibe and all that. So whatever it is that your tone of voice is, right, you need to ensure that you keep it, you know it, and you go along with when you're creating your strategy. Then of course you have to understand what your do's and don'ts are. Don't just accept anything, right? And of course the style or images that befits your brand, right? I'm sure you see, if you go to company like Coca-Cola and you maybe go to their maybe adverts or something, media session, you realize that they will tell you, oh, you can't use our logo like this, you can use our logo like this, and all that. So these are ways that you can also build your own brand, to ensure that you have your own voice. Then the last thing you need to consider when building your strategy is is success. What does success mean to you? Right? So does success mean to you when you have increased revenue? Does that mean success to you? If that is great. If you have more people on your page, is that success to you? If that is, it's great, right? Is it increase in brand awareness or increase in number of likes or mentions, whatever, or customers that come and say, what, I love your whatever it is, your customer service, whatever. You need to ensure that you know what success means to you, so that by the time you achieve, you are planning your strategy, you are planning your strategy in the line of what success means to you, right? And so it is more strategic and directed. All right. So moving on. So, which social media platform does your business use? I want to hear from you. Which social media platform does your business use? Do you use Facebook? Do you use Instagram? Do you use LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter? I want to hear from you. Which social media platform does your business use? All right. I'll be waiting to hear from Chama, from Banda. I'll be waiting to hear from you. Anna, Uma, I'll be waiting to hear from Nasa. Yes, I'll be waiting to hear from you. Let me hear from you. What social media platform does your business use? Do you use Facebook, Twitter? Okay, Choma is saying, as a startup, how do you manage your social media presence and also be able to and also be able to meet you meet your physical customers, especially when you have so much work physically to attend to. Oh, okay. So I mean, for social media, it's not really difficult, right? I know there is this website, this platform that allows you to schedule your posts, right? I think it's Hootsuite, right? Hootsuite allows you to schedule your post. So you can just maybe anytime you're free and you have some time, maybe you're just on social media, rather than just being on social media and not doing anything, you can just go to Hootsuite, put your post for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, put the time you want them to go, and you're set in the middle of the week when you have a lot going on physically in your store. You are you already posting stuff, right? Another thing is, if you want consistent like immediate responses to your customer, consistent engagement, so that you don't have to go off and on. You can actually, maybe get someone that can help you manage your social media page, right? But I would advise that Hootsuite is very good for, businesses, so that you don't have to necessarily worry. If you have a lot to do, you do it while it's posting. You've forgotten how you've posted it. Do you see that? Then of course, when you have time, you can go back to your social media and manage it again, and maybe engage your audience, maybe based on their reviews or comments or whatever. Do you see that? All right, so I can see a lot of responses. Nasa says I use Facebook. Oma says I use Facebook, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Instagram. Awesome. Choma says I use Facebook, Instagram, Google My Business, Twitter. But not effective. Okay, I get that. Um, Banda says I use Facebook and Instagram. Awesome, awesome. Um, Emanuela says I use Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram. Treasure Grace. Utsuit. I'm sure that Johanna will just drop that name for us, so that you can actually get it. Utsuit allows you to actually schedule your posts on Instagram. I mean, yeah, Instagram and Facebook. I know, and other platforms. Yeah. All right. So yes. Thank you so much, everyone. For those great responses. Yeah, you can just move ahead. All right, so let's look at Twitter. So Twitter is actually a very great platform. So it allows to make very quick, fireside conversations, and of course, it's very good for you know, um, your PR basically, right? Then of course you can actually, for if you want to open a Twitter page, please ensure that you have a good picture, right, and like a great and a name that actually speaks about your product or about what you're offering, right? Then of course, you can actually also use hashtags. You see a lot of trend. Even when you go to Twitter, you can see trending hashtags. So you can try to put your post around trending hashtags, so that people would be able to view it. Because one thing about Twitter is that people actually respond to things based on hashtags, right? So it's very necessary to actually join conversations that are around hashtags. And I know last year this there was an issue in Nigeria, and then we had a lot of hashtags around it, and all that. So yeah, that's another way. Then of course you can, on it Twitter, you can actually ask questions, run polls, and say, oh, do you like this? Oh, our customers, what do you like? Respond to this poll and all that. So you can actually do that. And of course, you can retweet and engage with your customers, and all that. And of course, you can use pins, so that if you want something to be there, probably you are offering a free discount, or maybe a new store is opening or something, you can just use your pin tweet there, so that you can see these messages. All right, so moving on. So we can actually also use Facebook. So Facebook allows your customers to actually find you, right, and see what's happening in your business. So you can actually link into your main website. There's a link that allows you to add your website, right? Then of course you can add your opening hours. For example, I'm open from 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. Whatever. Add your opening hours. Add your contact details that people can easily call you and all that. So you see, Facebook is actually a good platform for you to use. Then of course you can actually change the call to action button. Do you see that? So you can say shop now, buy now, you know, reach us now, whatever. You can actually change it. Then of course, on Facebook, learn to use GIFs, videos. These are things that generate interest on Facebook. You don't want to type long text on Facebook. Trust me, even for myself, when I see long text on Facebook, I just keep. It's only if I'm very interested in that subject matter. So ensure that you don't have a lot of text flying around, and just ensure that you have your pictures. I mean your pictures or videos more, right? You did mention that Impactor can help with setting up a website. I really appreciate that. Oh yeah, 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 definitely. So I'm sure Johanna would put that down, so that you can see how you can benefit from that service. All right. So yes, let's look at, I mean, Instagram. Instagram is actually another great platform. It allows you to share pictures, videos of anything, actually anything, right? So you can actually share new products. Use videos, funny videos, and all that. These things are ways that allow people, I mean, allow your customers to actually see you and actually get interested in you. And even also use stories. I don't know if you know stories on Instagram. You can actually use stories. Probably you have an event, or you are doing an auction or something, right? You can, or sales is going on. You can actually put that on stories, and of course you can actually use influencers, right? Follow influencers, and of course different brands that people might find interesting, right? So whatever it is, just ensure that you make good use of these platforms, just for you to get the best from them. And of course, LinkedIn, just like I said earlier, LinkedIn is actually a professional website. So not just anybody that you can find on LinkedIn. Trust me, for you to find people on LinkedIn, then trust me that those people are very passionate about about their career. Those are many people that you see there, or maybe very top business owners that they can actually easily they are looking to network with great people, right? So those are people that you find on LinkedIn. So what if your brand is about such kind of people, please feel free to use LinkedIn. And of course, when you are doing that, you have to create a personal page, or sorry, I mean, I think well, in this case it's more better to have a company page, right? Then of course you can encourage your customers to follow you, to become your brand awareness advocate. Then of course you can actually make your company page so that people can actually easily see your pages, I mean your um LinkedIn page, right? On social, I mean on search engine. Then of course you can actually generate interest by doing a showcase page and all that. Then of course share news, and trust me, it's good to share great posts, educative posts on LinkedIn, thought provoking posts and all that. Those are things that actually sell very well on LinkedIn, right? So just like I said, the audiences, they are actually very intellectual, so you need to actually give them what they would love. Yes. So this is it. We have this another pause for question. Um pause question for, do you have any questions? I'll be happy to answer them. Questions. Yeah, thank you so much, Johanna. Johanna has dropped the link for the free website, so you can actually register on that link to get a free website. All right. If you have questions, I'll be really, really happy to answer your questions. Okay, I can't see any yet, so I assume there is none. Okay. All right. So I will assume you don't have questions, right? But yeah, as we go on, I'll just like to remind you that Google is actually offering a free one-to-one mentorship, right? And of course, they're available for small businesses and charities. So you can actually sign up, on that particular link that Johanna would drop again. I know he has dropped it in the beginning of this session. Please, you can, Johanna will actually drop it again. So please feel free to actually sign up, right? bit.ly/GDSA mentoring. That's the link. bit.ly/GDSA mentoring. So please feel free um to actually reach out to Google. Yeah. All right. So yeah, let's look at what it is for you, right? So what are your next steps? What are your next steps? So you need to actually choose, is that this is not exhaustive enough. That's the truth. So you need to actually go back. You can actually go back to Google, something we call Google I'm trying to remember how we call it now. But anyway, yeah, Google Encyclopedia. That's my own version of it, right? So you can actually get there and actually learn a lot of things about how to build your brand, how to get online, how to use digital for your advantage and all that. So you can do that on learndigital.withgoogle.com/gds sorry slash digital skills slash courses. Again, I'm going to take it again. Learndigital.withgoogle.com/digital skills slash courses. So I'm sure Johanna will also drop that link for you, so that you can actually take advantage, and learn better. All right. So if you have questions, please feel free. Don't give up yet. All right. So yes, you can actually find us on social media. So you can actually find us on facebook.com/digital skills for Africa, right? Again, I'll say facebook.com/digital skills for Africa. Then on Twitter, you can find us on twitter.com/digital skills AF. Again, twitter.com/digital skills AF. Then on Instagram, you can actually find us on instagram.com/digital skills AF. And yes, you can actually, you should also subscribe to this particular channel so that whenever we have trainings, you can actually benefit from our trainings, and be that outstanding business owner that you want to be, right? You can actually do that. Then of course, there is you can actually also follow Impact Her, right? So Joanna has dropped the links for you. We have a Facebook link and we have an Instagram link, so please feel free to follow Impact Her on these social media pages, right? So yes, I mean, it's still not too late to ask any questions if you have. But I would say that it was really great to be a part of this session, and I really hope that we really hope that you take all this that you have learned to good use and become that great business owner, that that next big business that we're waiting to see. All right, and with this, I would say thank you so much for being a part of this session. Thank you very much. And yes, have a great evening and a great weekend. All right, bye.